Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Johnson now on the return. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in Year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
On the give, this is Irving. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 39. He tucks it and takes off. And Mayfield's able to get him the first down before sliding to a stop.
A gain of 15. First down, Tampa Bay.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Irving on the inside give. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
16 yards.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down, here's Baker. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Gets it to the 15. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now a hit, Mayfield loses the ball. But it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery. Woo, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate, will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants?
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Not a lot of quarterbacks, Kate, who earn postseason wins each of their first 2 seasons. And that's exactly what CJ has done. He has become the face of the franchise down there in Houston. And now a little more help around him and hopefully a better offensive line to protect him this year.
They send a tight end in motion. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Stroud off the play fake. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. This one's to Kirk out left side. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. And a play made by Jacob Parrish.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Stroud completes it quick. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Stroud on the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Shove here on first down. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Kirk in motion left. Here's Chubb on second down. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans start off well to tie things 7-7. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield set to pass. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They send him left out of the slot. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Jukes his way into the clear. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Carry here for Irving. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle, instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. One of the tight ends motioning right. To the air, 3rd and long. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Got his target, it's Otten. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 19. Stepping up, and he's going to run. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Speed on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now a carry by Irving. Jukes one defender, and he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Mayfield will look to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 7.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Damian Pierce now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Texans with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
That's good for the Texans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. They'll give to Chubb on the option. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
The tackle made at the
Hey, we know running the ball in the
47-yard
NFL is hard, and that
Brings up
play pretty
2nd
indicative
down.
of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Stroud. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard
That
gain.
one gains 7. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Nice to see
1st
that
and 10
connection,
at
that
the
chemistry
45-yard
working
line.
between the two of them.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Setting up the screen. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route to catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Texans. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard
They have
line.
themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Stroud again. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Again, Stroud. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
A gain of 6. That's another Texans 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Stroud. And in Houston touchdown. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Rashad White on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. They'll run this with Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Mayfield now from the gun. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throwing, Baker. Catch made left side by Ibuka. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 7.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Texans and Christian Kirk headed back onto the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Has a man downfield, it's Collins. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Going with Irving here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Baker now from the gun. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Now it's Irving. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Evans, the motion man here. From the gun, Mayfield. It is caught left side. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Hits him on the out route. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Irving here from the gun. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Mayfield keeps it himself. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
2 yards on the play.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. One of the tight ends motioning left. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Completes this one to Otten. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Buccaneers with 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Stroud. That is conked, and it's Higgins again. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Stroud throwing here on first. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Stroud again. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
The 34-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. He's keeping it. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's another Texan.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Pierce now on the return. Juke the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Tight end motioning right. Hand off to Chubb to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Chubb. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he'll get it up to the 44. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
The Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Chubb up the middle. Man, those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's out to just a yard.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Texans set to punt. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. Completed over the middle. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They think the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
The Texans going with a dime set here. We've got 6 DBs for 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. Running it after the penalty. Stiff arm success. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He finds Evans, left side. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's Baker to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On first down, they'll run. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
All right, here we go. Second down. Irving on the inside give. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
At the 31, a 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Jukes out a one-stop, and he only gets this one down to the 9. They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up second down.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Irving. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 14.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Caught deep behind the Buccaneers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead.
As quarterback, you just cannot play it fast and loose with ball security because those defenders, Kate, on the other side, they practice all week to rip and tear and claw at that football. He gave it away, and even worse, he watched him return it for 6.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Texans 14.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense.
22-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
They'll send out the punting unit. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Baker now from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Here's the give to Irving. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He's going to keep this one. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Baker. Brought in right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They bring the tight end in motion. Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They're running the option, short side. And he's going to work it to the 20. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Here's another for Irving. And he's not going to be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers making a 3-score game in the 4th. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
35, Texans 14.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun now, first round. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. He keeps it and takes off. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Third and just 2 to go. From the gun, Stroud. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Stroud to throw on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bucs' 46-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. From the 46. Complete over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hands off here for Brooks. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They run it from the gun with Chubb. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Jamel Dean on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now. To the air, Stroud. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the defense
It's
This
fourth down.
overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Stroud's gonna throw for it. Getting out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's Stroud. Has it down close. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah.
because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the upright. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game.
Texans 21.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's White on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Going with Irving here. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Mayfield now from the gun. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud now. Oh, the football's loose. And this one belongs to the Bucs.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Waste of time. We'll be in the game. What are y'all doing? Take it up. What are we doing? It was terrible. Awful. Seriously, just...
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Running right, it's Irving. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. first down, Tampa Bay.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Right back to Irving now. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 14-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Jump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's kind of feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw by Stroud. Finds Higgins for another grab. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Another turnover, this time it's an interception! Picked off by Levante David.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Jukes one defender. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. The give for the first time to Rashad White. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.